Hello everybody, this is Simply Alex and welcome to my channel. It has been a long time that I posted a video blog, and I was really struggling about what to or when to post a video blog, and especially after my brother's passing some time ago, not recently, but you know the date. It's on my video blog channel, and I didn't know what to say in my video blogs, or after that. You know, I was really struggling, really thinking what should I say, without making a big drama out of it, or making a big deal out of it, or make this go viral or something. And I thought, should I go on first as if nothing has happened, or should I make first another blog about how I dealt with it? So I was really struggling with the thought from what shall I do first. Maybe what I will do is now will help other people who dealt with the loss of a brother or a sister, or definitely a close one, who you think shouldn't have passed away yet, you know, so because they were young and they were not old of age. Anyway, you know what I want to say. So the main thing I want to share is how people saw me, how I dealt with it. Of course, when the news reaches you, it is very devastating. You know, you were in unbelief. Your brother is dead. You know, and I started crying. I started really crying very loud, and I prayed also, and prayed for my parents especially, that they don't suffer too much, grieve too much. And that my brother's life was really a life that he lived worthwhile. You know, it was not in vain, which wasn't. And my sister, how she dealt with it and everything, you know, and her family, and my brother's family, his wife, his grandchildren, you name it. So yeah. Anyway, to start with that, the irony was that on the day that my brother passed away, we got the news that my wife got her Irish citizenship. So I was like, hey, happy joy and everything, and then I wanted to share it with family, and then you get a phone call, your brother is dead. Well, then the Irish citizenship is absolutely, for my wife, with all due regards to my wife, it simply means nothing then. You know, and it's like your world stands still. It's like an instant gap taken out of your life. Don't get me wrong, my brother and I were not all the time the best of friends or close or whatsoever, because my brother and I were in many ways different in character. Nonetheless, my brother is my brother, and I always saw my brother, even when my brother sometimes saw himself not as part of the family sometimes, and which I felt sorry about, you know. And but nonetheless, besides that, we always have him in our hearts, you know, and that is very, very important for us. Regarding how I dealt with it, let's get to it. How I dealt with it is actually very simple. It's maybe some people might say I got delusional, dissociated, and get kind of thing. But what happened was when I was crying in the middle of the night, on that night, I heard some kind of a voice saying, "And there's life after death." And that voice was not me, the voice was not of my parents or whatsoever. So there you go. I might be in that process of mourning, had an auditory hallucination or something for psychological, for psychiatric people might say that. And but that voice gave me lots of comfort. Also, the people from our church gave loads of comfort as well. So I'm very grateful for that they were there, and many other people who supported us, and not only me, my wife, my family, but also my brother's family, my father, my mother, my sister. So I'm very grateful for that. So when I heard that voice for saying that there's no life after death, it meant for me two things. One, first, of course, most people or some people believe in reincarnation, and maybe there is life after death in that. But I thought a little bit further, because I'm Christian. I thought there's also life after death for people who lost someone, and that gave me lots of comfort. There is indeed life after death. After someone passes away, simply life goes on, and everyone knows that. But how do you deal with that? And when you go forward without someone that you lost, and that you loved, and that you cared for, yeah. So, and those words. Those simple words, there's life after that, that gave me the strength to process the loss of my brother, and to see things and to believe things that my brother is not really dead. Physically, yes, he was dead. When I saw him in the coffin, I saw his physical body, but I felt also, I really saw and felt there was something missing. It was his body, but it was not him. If you know what I mean. My sister said it very well. It is his vessel is there, but it is not. His soul is somewhere else, and I agree with that. His soul was somewhere else. So, and I hope, of course, that his soul's in a very good place. So, I started to believe with these things, all the kind of things come together. That my brother is everywhere. He's in our hearts. I see him in my father. I see him in my mother. I see him in myself. When I look in the mirror, I see sometimes like my brother. I see them in friends. I see him in other family members. So he's definitely not dead. He's physically, yes. Spiritually and mentally, no, he's everywhere. He's around. So, and that made me make the processing of this morning, this rough morning, go faster, and actually also very easy. It went smooth. It was like, wow. And then somehow guilt got in, so because I felt like. People might have thought that I don't feel anything for him. I didn't cry much. I smiled, I made jokes, got angry or whatever for non-related things that I got angry with. And just moved on with my life as if nothing happened, as if my brother never was there. So that made me feel guilty. But for me, Alex, it was much needed, and it was very helpful to continue like that, and that was a good thing. And I hope that by doing this little blog, that for everyone who loses someone, who lost a close one, that they know, that they feel, that their presence is still there. Maybe they don't see them anymore. Maybe they don't have pictures anymore of them, or and only they have memories of them. Nonetheless, those memories, those pictures, if you have pictures and memories, better. If you have those feeling like comfort and everything, also good. So please don't feel guilty if your mourning goes quicker than others, or if for others who mourn still. Don't feel pressured to not mourn for a lost one. What I want to say is, life goes indeed on with the memory of your lost ones, and because of that, you share something unique with each other, and that makes you you. You know, everyone in their lives will lose someone close. No one accepted. And everyone deals with it in their own way. And I hope that this little blog makes you aware that it is okay. You know, okay to mourn. It's okay to cry. It's okay to sometimes simply feel down, or sometimes simply lose focus. Sometimes I lost focus at work. After the funeral, I at work I felt like a zombie, and but that was only for a few days. But nonetheless, we are all human beings. Everyone deals it in their own simple and unique ways. And yes, there are categories and that kind of stuff, but that's okay. Anyway, I hope that this little blog gives you the comfort and gives you the feeling of, hey, this guy I understands me. And if you feel like I want to talk about this, don't feel sad or don't worry or whatsoever. If you want to talk about this, there are helplines out there. But if you want to talk about it with me, it's fine. Leave a note or leave an email whatsoever, and I will hopefully soon reply. And never ever forget to honor the memory of your lost ones, because they are still part of your life, those memories and those honors. And yeah, that's it. Have a good thank you for watching, and I hope I see you next time. Next time there will be more happier things coming, which I'm preparing for, and some new changes coming for this video blog channel. Because after my brother's passing, I thought there is also a positive thing of that is that I really started living more, and became more creative, looking for other things to do in my life, and simply do in the now. Sometimes I'm still a bit fearful for doing things, but that is for another thing. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.